campaign switch. Democratic U.S. Senate candidate Jordyn Wood will now be running for Jared Golden's House seat. The announcement coming just a week after Golden announced he will no longer be seeking re-election in CD2. Political reporter Jackie Munry caught up with the candidate today. And Jackie, what did Wood have to say about the switch?
Megan, Wood says he didn't see a path in the 2nd Congressional District because Democratic Congressman Jared Golden was planning to defend his seat. But now that Golden is stepping away, Wood is stepping into the race.
Our country is in a moment of crisis.
Democrat Jordyn Wood says he's running to be an independent voice in Washington. This just a week after Democratic Congressman Jared Golden announcing he would not seek re-election.
I've always think about CD2 as home, and that was not planning on there being an open race here.
He adds that this is a better use of his campaign's resources. When Golden left the race, he cited political violence. Wood says he has faced political violence himself, particularly homophobic comments, as Wood and his husband have a 10-month-old. He says shortly after the death of a Minnesota lawmaker and her husband, a photo of his house was posted on a conservative media outlet.
I think that was a reminder of the risks we take. And also, but the need not to give in to that fear and intimidation.
Wood was set to face Graham Plattner and Governor Janet Mills in a Democratic Senate primary, but he wasn't polling well. Last month in a Pine Tree poll, Wood was only getting 1% of the vote. Wood will now primary State Auditor Matt Dunlap. Wood says he was in 2nd grade when Dunlap was first elected to the state legislature, and the state needs new faces. In a statement from Dunlap, he says this doesn't change his campaign commitment, and he is running to deliver for affordability and living wages. If he defeats Dunlap, he'll take on former Republican Governor Paul LePage.
I think Paul LePage and I are very different people, different values, and represent two different directions to go in this country.
When LePage lost to Mills 3 years ago, he moved to Florida. He is now renting an apartment in Augusta. Wood spent his childhood in CD2 in both Lewiston and Gardner, but currently lives in the 1st Congressional District. He says he and his family will be moving back to the Lewiston-Auburn area.
Being just a few miles outside the district for the past few years won't be too much of a deterrent. I do think living in Florida, that's quite far from the district.
A spokesperson for the LePage campaign says when Wood was chief of staff for California Congresswoman Katie Porter, her office opposed small business and pushed policies that drove up inflation.